Alright, so in this episode I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to show you how to install a wood burning insert. Technically, this is an EPA certified wood burning insert, so it is air cooled in a way. Basically what this is a metal box inside of a metal box, and there's an air gap around or in between there. And when you turn on the blower, it starts blowing air underneath in that gap. And then it comes up the sides and up the back, and then it comes out right here. So it puts a lot more heat into the room. But what makes this efficient is that you can see these tubes right there with the holes in them. That is feeding more oxygen to the top of the fire. And so if I were to go outside right now and look at my chimney, there would be almost no smoke because it's burning off all the particulates. What that means is that this is about 30 to 40% more efficient than a typical wood stove. So that means I'm going through 30 to 40% less wood. This is an Osburn 1800. I think they're a Canadian company. It's kind of cool because it has this really large bay window, unlike most wood stoves, which just have a tiny one. I'll show you what I did to restore this thing and then how to install the chimney liner. I've also installed a Blockoff Plate here, which helps make everything more efficient. I'll get to that in a little bit. So this is going to allow us to save a lot of money on our heating bill and spend more money on car parts, which is important. All right, so here's the insert right now. It was really heavy. I think it weighs in right around at 300 pounds. So what I've done is I've taken all the fire bricks out of the inside. They're just sitting in the garage over there. And I've taken the door off just to remove weight. All right, so I've blown this thing out with a leaf blower. I sanded the blower. Okay, so one of the things I read about was having a fire in here to help cure the paint before I put it in the house, just to eliminate some of the stink. But what I'm gonna do first here is just put the door back on, and you can see that I tried to put a small fire in there. It worked, it just didn't get very warm.
Well, it's up.
This is a Red Devil masonry cleaner. So I'm going to try to clean up some of this masonry just cuz. Alright, so this is the chimney liner I picked up. It's a Selkirk 6-inch chimney liner. I got this from Menards for, I don't know, 250, 300 bucks or something like that. Stove adapter and the pipe. That's it. So after taking off the chimney topper, just look down and make sure you don't have any huge creosote buildup. My flue tiles are a little messed up right at the top here, but the rest of the house looks pretty good, so I think this is fine. The next thing we're gonna do is go smash out the damper to run the insert tube down it. So here's my damper. What I'm gonna do is cut apart both hinges here and here, and then hopefully I can just drop this whole piece out. There we go. So this is a little bit of a jump ahead into the future, but I forgot to film this part. I just put some silicone on the edge of the tile and then squished this on here. To hold it on here, this one didn't come with any type of clamp, so I actually just cut off the old one and screwed that to the flue tile as well, just to help keep it on there. I don't think it's going anywhere. And then you just tighten these clamps right here on the liner. So that's what you do up top, pretty basic. All right, let's go have a fire. Don't have the block off plate in yet. I do that tomorrow, but here is a test fire.
Okay, so give us a recap. Final impressions of the install.
It sucked. It sucked because the tube is not flexible. I mean, it's flexible, but it doesn't want to be flexible. Our damper was about 5.5 inches, so we had to squish it into an oval, which it didn't want to do. Once it was an oval, it didn't want to go into the adapter. That was annoying, but it looks like it's working, so. Okay, so one of the things you can do to make your insert a lot more efficient is to install a block-off plate. What I'm going to do is fabricate an aluminum and rock wool insulation block-off plate, which will seal the inside of the chimney and the smoke box from the inside of the house. What I did is I used a piece of cardboard and jammed it up inside the fireplace until I got a template. Traced it onto some aluminum, and I'm just going to cut this out. All right, now you can see the block-off plate is installed. I just used some concrete anchors and drilled those into the brick to keep this up. That's holding up all the insulation, and that should prevent any airflow from going up there. Now I'm gonna load this thing and fire it. All right, that about covers it. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Other than that, stay safe and stay warm because winter is coming.